Hello and welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Euro Truck Simulator 2. And as you have seen here in this little intro movie, today we are doing some very heavy lifting. And specifically it's an industrial condenser with 60 tons of weight for us. So we get some nice traffic coordination from police cars that accompany us, and we will have to drive extra careful this time. I'm still here in Galați, where I finished the last tour, and it's going to be a trip to Iași. I'm absolutely not sure how to pronounce it, but it's basically straight north from here on out, and it's, I think, the northeasternmost city I could go in this country, and from there on I'll have to head eastwards again. So for now, let's get this big chunky condenser up north first.
Get ready to turn left.
And hopefully without any major incidents. It's been a while since I've done a special delivery, but one of my ex truckers I follow just showed a few pictures today, and I think it was even a similar green big tank. I'm not sure if it's a condenser or a huge tank of another kind, but I thought, yeah, I have to do a big delivery again once in a while, so I went ahead and just did that. And before I started the job, I had really nice sunshine, and it was in the middle of the day, but the game seemed to have other plans.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
So let's see how this goes. In front of us we have the accompanying car number 1, and I'm not sure if we can see it now, but there's one more in the back following us, making sure the roads are clear. And let's see. We need to be a little slower with these huge deliveries, especially with weather like this, where the brakes are tested to their limits, and especially with curves I need to be careful. And with the width of the cargo, so most times I'll raise a few road signs along the way, but they are unfortunately a necessary sacrifice for the greater good. But it's fun and nice to have these kind of big challenges as well. Especially on roads I have never been before. So today I saw a few nice things that Valve announced. By the time this video comes out, it's already a few days old news, but I'll talk about it anyways because I'm pretty excited. So the Steam machine, the Steam controller,
Go straight.
and the Steam frame were announced. And the Steam machine itself, I think it's a great thing they make it, or they gave it another try with doing their own hardware this time. I think with the Steam Deck's popularity, this was probably a pretty good move to push Steam OS and
At the roundabout.
Steam hardware
Exit.
even more. But what I am more excited for is the Steam controller, which I always wanted to have in this or a similar kind of fashion since I've played
Exit.
or with the Steam Deck, because the layout is the same, and you also have the touch panels and the back buttons, which is awesome. So I'm very excited for this, and what I'm even more excited about is the Steam frame. And they made some pretty neat stuff with this, at least from what I read and saw in a few preview videos. And making it some kind of a standalone VR display glass console, but also being able to use the Wi-Fi to stream from your Steam machine or PC or anything. And yeah, I was already a little bit interested in VR stuff, but I never thought about getting it at the time because I am using Linux, so the complications are there. So I thought, yeah, it's not that necessary, but this little thing, depending on how it's going to be priced later, is something I really have to keep my eye on. Especially since I already love the combination between a Steam Deck and my AR glasses, the X-Real, which I have a few videos of the first of my YouTube videos. And this will probably be like some kind of extension to that. And from what I see and heard and read, they put quite a lot of thought into how it will work out and how it's going to interconnect with everything. So I'm absolutely looking forward to this new Steam ecosystem they are building up. Yeah, the last thing that's important is the pricing, but I think this will be a little while until we know further details. But anyways, that was a welcome surprise. I just hope the Steam controller will have some kind of nice charging dock or charging cradle. That would be awesome. And even the Steam machine is kind of nice to see, and with all this design and how it works. And if I didn't have my PC I just recently bought, I think that would definitely be a big option for me. But yeah, with my new PC, it's not even half a year old now, I think. A little bit over half a year. So it's just great to see what they are doing and not something I'll plan on buying. But of course, we all are happy for the GameCube to be here and to grace us. Or so the internet says. And I love that D-Brand already made a mock-up for a companion cube design, which again would be awesome to have sitting next to your TV. Nice big companion cube that can actually play games. And I probably would even attempt this kind of shell swap compared to the Steam Deck, where I wanted to do it at the time, but I probably would trash the screen or something else. I would be absolutely not confident on getting things done without huge problems. I was already happy that I could get the clicky buttons set and the Hall effect sticks into my OLED Steam Deck without breaking stuff. And I also did my SSD swap without trouble, so I didn't want to risk it too much with going on a huge shell swap expedition. And by the time I was thinking about it, there haven't been that many OLED version shells available anyways. Or at least not the ones I would like to have. So Maybe now there are more, I didn't check lately. Yeah. But that shell swap is absolutely low on the priority list, if at all. This here being basically a long winding road with nothing left and right but fields is making this job a lot easier than other heavy deliveries I had before. Not that I'm complaining about it, but just as I said it, I see this, so the challenge might still be there, just ahead of this road. And I already went into the last curve kinda too fast. It was still manageable, but I could feel the weight of this. Let's put the motor brake in as well, just to not risk any slippage or drift, or what I should call it. Let's use all the techniques in the book. I also want to try a few different special deliveries. I saw a few with like huge wind turbine rotor blades and stuff, which look pretty challenging and interesting as well. So many different cargos to play. But lately I mostly try the world of truck connection stuff. But yeah, this time it's the special deliveries, which are only offline. But yeah, I should check the offline jobs more often, maybe, to find different fun and interesting cargos to set out instead of the usual suspects. Oh, I got trailer damage from something. Not sure what I hit. Sometimes with the heavy trailers it's simply a bump in the road and the axles are too low or something. because I'm thinking I didn't come too far on the outside with this trailer, but who knows. I had one trailer way back where I basically got damage as soon as I started moving with it. I think it was one of the low bed trailers with like a front loader or something like this on it, and for some reason it kept hitting the pavement, and every few meters I drove I got like 1% damage added on it. And that was not a fun ride. And it seems this huge delivery is coming to an end. And we only have to go straight, it seems. So this big industrial condenser is for everyone's beloved Coca-Cola. Oh, and it's not straight. We have to turn a little bit.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
Oh, that was a very nice thunder sound.
Arrived at your destination.
Fortunately, you don't have to back in somewhere with these kind of cargos. And here we are. Yes, today was a short one, but a heavy one. And I thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it a little bit, and if you did, please leave a like, maybe even subscribe. We're still waiting for the 20th subscription, or I am waiting at least. And I hope we will meet each other again in another video. Until then, have a great time and see you. Bye!